So in this video tutorial, I want to be walking you guys through everything that you need to know about the business center account, right? Because on TikTok we just set up a two account, right? If you guys remember, we set up a business account and also ads manager account. But then this is my personal ads manager account, and that is why you can see about three ads manager account here. But you don't have to worry about this. I'm going to be showing you guys how to create more than one ads manager account as we progress with this tutorial or this class, right? So now this is a business account that we just created. Let's assume this is the business account that we just created, right? Because I've already shown you guys how to create a business account. Now if you want to come to this kind of interface, all you have to do is just to go to your browser and type a art.tiktok.com and also ensure to log in using your TikTok account that I want to believe it's already logged in on your browser that you intend to use to demonstrate or to learn everything now I am teaching you guys here, right? So now once you do that, you're going to have an interface that looks like this one that you're seeing right now. So I'm going to be clicking on Grand Rich Group, this business center, right? So once I click on this business center, right, I'm going to be presented with this interface that you guys are seeing here. So I have already done the setup, and that is why you can see my interface looking like this. Good afternoon, Celestino. But this is not afternoon, this is evening because it is 17:56, which is almost 6 p.m. right in Nigeria at the moment. So let me show you guys the things that you need to know and also the things that are very important on this business center, right? So the first thing that you need to know is this management. So this creative page, all these ones, they are not that relevant to you when it comes to setting up your business account center so that you can be able to run your ads effectively. So the first thing I want to show you guys here is this users. So on this user, so you remember you created an account, right? So the first and also the default user on this particular account is going to be you that just created this business center. But let's assume that you want to add someone else to this business center. It is possible. Meanwhile, you don't have to like create a business center from scratch using the person's detail. All you have to do is just to get the person's email address. So once you get the person's email address, you can be able to add the person to your profile. Maybe someone to run an ad for you, or maybe someone to manage your ads for you, anything. So it depends on actually what you're trying to achieve with adding someone to your business center account, right? So all you have to do is click on this add member here. So once you click on this add member here, you have to enter the person's email address, right? So if I want to enter the person's email address, so a minute, let me quickly look for an email to use, right? So I need to look for an email to use. Let me check here. Um, let me check if I can find any email which I have used recently. So yeah, let me use this particular email here. So all I have to do is just to enter the email address here, World Political Events. Okay. So I'm going to be using this email, World Political Event at gmail.com. So this is the account that I intend to use, right? So the next thing that we're going to be doing here is come to this assign row. So now once you come to this assign row, you see that we have admin. Standard is selected for us as default. We have a finance manager and also finance analyst. So if you give someone an admin access, it means the person has full control over this particular business center, just like you that also is the owner of this business center, right? So it's not advisable to give someone a business sorry, it's not advisable to give someone an admin role meanwhile you haven't really known this person very well. So before you give anyone an admin role, make sure it is someone that you know very well. It is someone that you can actually vouch for before you can give the person an admin role, right? So let's say you want an advertiser or maybe a digital marketer to run an ad for you, right? So all you have to do in that scenario, just leave it on this standard. So with this standard, the person can be able to run your TikTok account for you. So you don't have to give the person an admin role before the person will be able to run TikTok campaigns for you. So if you want somebody to like maybe fund your ads manager, you can give them this finance manager. So with this finance manager, they can be able to control everything that has to do with your TikTok ads payment. Then this last option, so if you give anyone this last option, it means the person can only view everything that is happening to your TikTok ads finances. Probably the person can be able to download the data that has to do with just only finance, right? So but for the sake of this tutorial, the one that are most important or most relevant to you is either this admin rule or standard rule. So you can forget about these two last options, right? So they are not that relevant to you. So you can give an advertiser, somebody that you don't know very well, you can give the person standard role. But for someone you know very well, you can give the person an admin role. So once you have done that, then the next thing is to click on this next button. So once you click on this next button, you can see the list of assets. Here it is called category, but then on meta ad it is called assets. So you can see the list of assets that you can actually give the person an access to. So now let's say you want to give an access to your ad account to someone to run an ad for you, right? Which is advertiser account. So all you have to do is select this option, right? Because it has already been selected for us, advertiser account. So on this advertiser account, you just have to come here, select the right advertiser account or the right ad account. So let's assume this is the ad account that I want the person to work on. And if you want the person to work on all the three ad accounts that are available here, you can just click on this first option. So once you do that, all the three ad accounts on this particular business center have been selected for you, right? So but then the scenario whereby you just want to give the person an access to just only one advertiser account, all you have to do is just uncheck the two and leave the one that you want the person to have access to be checked, right? So once you've done that, you can proceed to where we have TikTok account again. So on this area, you can see that we have about three TikTok accounts that are linked to this particular business center, right? But you guys don't have to worry. I will still show you guys how to link a TikTok account to your business center as well. So let's say I want the person to have an access to this Grand Rich account, TikTok account. So for this shop TikTok one clear, so these ones are not available in Nigeria. So the next thing that you need to know is Pixel, right? So if you want somebody to run an ad for you, after you've given them access to your TikTok accounts, you've given them access to your TikTok advertiser account, you also need to give them an access to your Pixel as well. Because if you have already set up the Pixel and you want them to make use of this Pixel to run an ad for you, all you have to do is to come here, select Pixel, and then check the right Pixel. So I think I have about 7 pixels that are here, right? So any of them that I intend to use at all. So let's say this air fryer pixel I created, right? So I can just click on this. So once you click on this, come to the left hand side, you can see edit pixel ad delivery. So I would recommend you just leave it on this edit pixel. So if there's any changes that the person needs to make to the pixel, he or she can be able to make that changes, right? But then if you put this off and probably you put this on, the person cannot be able to edit the pixel, but it's not advisable. So you can put the two on, pixel ad delivery and also edit pixel. So once you've done this, come to our TikTok, where is it? Yeah, this is our TikTok account, right? So on the TikTok account here, you can see TikTok account role, business account admin, business account operator. So you don't have to give the person business account admin except if you trust the person. So in a scenario whereby you don't trust the person, you can just give the person this second permission, which is business account operator. So once you give the person this business account operation operator, so the first option is going to be put off automatically, right? Then you can click on save changes. So the same thing to this advertiser account. So for this advertiser account, you see admin a permission and operator permission. So you can only give someone admin permission when you trust the person, like I've repeated countlessly. So you can only give the person admin permission when you already know the person very well. But in a situation whereby you don't know the person very well, you don't have to do that. So you can give the person an operator permission. So once you have done that, all you need to do is just to click on save, right? So once you click on save, the person will be notified on the email address. Remember, right? Because we selected an email address before we actually proceeded, right? So the person will be notified in the email address. So you can see, for your security, please verify your identity. So I think a code will be sent to me. So all I have to do is just to enter the OTP that is sent to me just for confirmation, 0670. So I'm going to click on next here. So now this person will be notified via his email You see, right? Pending. So if I log into this particular email right now, you can see that I have been notified to actually approve or to accept this invitation. So once I accept this invitation, I will be able to access this person's business account, the advertiser account, and also the TikTok account, as well as what also the pixel that are on this business center. So this is all you need to know when it comes to this user, right? So if you want to give an access to anyone to actually run an ad or to run a campaign for you, this is all you need to know. Just follow this procedure step by step, and you will be able to give the person an access to actually run your campaign, or maybe to watch something or to set up anything at all for you. So this is all you need to know. So in the next video, I'll be showing you guys your account level. So in this account level, this is where you have to add a TikTok account to your business center, because if you have, maybe you're running like two, three businesses, right? So you don't need to have two, three business centers accounts. No, it's not advisable. You can just have one business account center, and then all your TikTok account for your different businesses will be linked to that same TikTok business center, right? So this is all you guys need to know for now. And in the next video, like I said, I'm going to be showing you guys how to add the multiple TikTok accounts to your business center.